At first glance, the idea seems counterintuitive. An aircraft you're about to board might have a component that's broken, and the airline not only knows about it, but has intentionally decided not to fix it before your flight. We expect an airliner to be a perfect machine, where every system is in flawless working order. But in aviation, reality is the result of precise calculation, not intuition. It's an operational reality that flights all over the world depart with equipment that is inoperative. But this isn't a story about cutting corners. It's about one of the most robust and misunderstood safety systems in modern aviation. And to understand it, we need to look at a highly regulated document that tells an airline exactly what can be broken, while ensuring the aircraft is absolutely safe for flight. So, how can a complex airliner, a machine we trust with our lives, be cleared to fly with something broken? The answer lies in a document called the Minimum Equipment List, or MEL. Every major airline operates with one, and it is the bedrock that allows for operational flexibility without ever compromising safety. To understand the MEL, let's use a simple analogy. Imagine you discover your car's radio is broken. Does this mean the car is unsafe to drive? Of course not. The engine, brakes, and steering all work perfectly. The car can still get you to your destination safely. The MEL works on a similar, but far more complex and regulated principle. Modern aircraft are designed with incredible layers of redundancy, meaning that for many critical systems, there isn't just one, but two or even three backups. The creators of the aircraft, like Boeing and Airbus, know exactly which components are essential for flight and which are not. This knowledge is first compiled into a document called the Master Minimum Equipment List, or MEL. This is the master template, created by the aircraft manufacturer and approved by aviation authorities like the FAA in the US, or EASA in Europe. It lists every item on an aircraft that is allowed to be inoperative under specific, controlled conditions. From that master list, each individual airline creates its own customized minimum equipment list, the MEL. This document is tailored to the airline's specific aircraft and routes, and it must be approved by their National Aviation Authority. And here's a key point. An airline's MEL can never be less restrictive than the manufacturer's MEL. It can only make the rules stricter. This isn't a loophole. It's a controlled, regulated system that ensures every flight operates within a pre-approved, certified safety margin. Let's walk through a real-world scenario. A flight crew arrives at their Boeing 737 to prepare for a flight. During the pre-flight inspection, the captain notices that one of the two landing lights is burnt out. At first glance, this might seem like a grounding issue, but this is where the process begins. The first thing the pilot does is make an entry in the aircraft's technical logbook. This is a legal requirement. The moment a defect is noted, it must be officially recorded. Once that entry is made, the aircraft cannot be dispatched until the issue is either repaired or correctly deferred according to an approved procedure. A pilot or a maintenance engineer will now open the MEL. They look up the section for landing lights. The MEL will state something very specific based on the manufacturer's and the FAA's analysis. For instance, it might say that one of the two landing lights can be inoperative, provided the flight operates only during the day and the other light is working. But the process doesn't stop there. The MEL categorizes issues to dictate how quickly they must be fixed. While these can vary by regulator, typical categories are labeled A, B, C, and D. Category A is for items with a specific repair timeframe noted directly in the MEL, like within 5 flight cycles. Category B items must typically be repaired within 3 consecutive calendar days. Category C is very common, usually requiring a fix within 10 calendar days. Category D items can often be deferred for up to 120 calendar days. For our burnt-out landing light, it might be a Category C item. A maintenance engineer will place a placard in the cockpit over the switch for that light, clearly marking it as inop or inoperative. They may also collar a circuit breaker to ensure the system can't be accidentally activated. They will then sign off the technical log, referencing the specific MEL procedure that allows the aircraft to depart. The aircraft can now be legally dispatched. It can continue flying its scheduled routes for up to 10 days, as long as it adheres to all restrictions. This prevents a minor, non-critical issue from canceling a flight for hundreds of passengers, all while keeping the operation perfectly safe. The list of items that can be deferred under an MEL is extensive. It covers things passengers interact with, like a single lavatory out of several on board, a galley oven, or even an entire in-flight entertainment system. But it also covers more technical systems that have built-in redundancy. An aircraft engine, for example, has two independent ignition systems. The MEL might allow for one to be inoperative because the other is more than capable of starting the engine. The anti-ice system for the pilot's windshields has multiple, independent heating elements. If one fails, the others are still sufficient. This is the core philosophy of the MEL. It only allows for deferral when there is proven redundancy or when an item is simply not essential for the safety of the flight. Now, for the most important part, what is never deferrable. You will never find primary flight controls, the wings, or the rudder on a minimum equipment list. On a twin-engine jet, you cannot depart with one of the engines already failed. Essential navigation and fire suppression systems must all be working. If a pilot or mechanic discovers a fault with an item that is not listed in the MEL, the general rule is that the aircraft cannot be dispatched until it is repaired. The MEL is a list of what you can fly without, and if a part isn't on that list, the rules mandate that it must be working. The entire system is built on two unshakable pillars: redundancy in design and the final authority of the pilot. As we've discussed, modern airliners are designed to withstand failures. They are flying fortresses of backup systems. The MEL is simply the documented, regulated, and approved way of managing that built-in resilience. It allows an airline to differentiate between a critical failure and a minor issue. Without it, a single broken coffee maker would legally require an airline to ground a flight, causing cascading delays. The MEL provides a logical and safe way to keep the global aviation network running. But there is one final layer of safety that overrides everything else: the pilot in command. Even if the minimum equipment list says an aircraft is legally cleared for dispatch, the captain always has the final authority to refuse the aircraft for any safety reason. If a pilot is not comfortable with the technical status of the aircraft, even if the MEL permits the flight, they can refuse to fly it and demand a repair. This human element ensures that a rulebook never replaces sound, experienced judgment in the cockpit. The captain is responsible for the safety of everyone on board, and their authority in this regard is absolute. So, let's go back to our initial question. How do airlines fly with broken parts and stay safe? The answer is that they don't fly with dangerously broken parts. They fly with non-critical, deferred items that are managed through one of the most detailed safety systems ever created: the minimum equipment list. The fact that a plane you're on might have an inoperative oven or a cabin light out for repair isn't a sign that the system is failing. On the contrary, it's proof of just how incredibly robust and well-regulated that system is. It shows that every component has been analyzed, its potential failure has been assessed, and a safe, certified procedure has been put in place to manage it. So the next time you board a flight, you can rest assured that while the machine may not be 100% perfect, it has been confirmed to be safe for flight under a rigorous, approved, and meticulously regulated system. If you enjoy demystifying the world of aviation and learning about the incredible systems that keep us safe in the skies, consider subscribing to the channel. We have plenty more to explore, from the cockpit to the control tower. Thanks for watching.